As we take a look on satellite and radar this morning, we've got a very mixed bag regionally. You can see around the panhandle some snow still coming down, and then ice is still a problem up through Oklahoma. So a really dicey situation, to say the least. For us, thankfully, this is all cold rain, so we are going to keep it in the form of rain. But today we're seeing some pretty heavy pockets of it come down, so it's not nearly as light as the past couple of days. Heavy pockets now pouring into Denton County. We've got some around Navarro County, moving up through Kaufman. As we look off to the west, though, Palo Pinto, Jacksboro, though moderate to heavy rain pushing off to the north. And then we go to the east from there, and you can see it moving out of Corsicana, a little bit of a line stretching up towards Canton. That will continue to push into Ellis County as well. So expecting some decent rainfall today. We could see up to half of an inch or so of rainfall from today's event. Could even see some spots getting closer to 1 inch. As we take it through the late morning period, you can see that it's still fairly widespread. But once we get into the afternoon, we're starting to see that rain pull off to the northeast. And then I do think by the time we get into this evening, much quieter conditions are developing. That's going to set us up finally to see some dry weather to end the week. Now for right now, look at this temperature, 40 degrees. This is a very cold start again. Feels like 33, winds out of the northwest, 13 miles per hour. We look at this temperature map. Thankfully, back west, those numbers, Graham and Breckenridge, yesterday were right around freezing. So we're keeping those numbers just above. And the same goes for the Metroplex, 39 in Denton right now, 41 McKinney. The bigger thing, though, you want to dress for the wind chill. Of course, it is raining, and then we've got that wind to deal with. It feels like 30s, and even some spots back to the west feeling like mid-20s. Rest of today, keep that umbrella with you. We'll see numbers topping out only in the mid to upper 40s. Still about 30 degrees below average, an unbelievable temperature trend. And then as we get into tonight, we are going to see numbers drop off fairly quickly, but again, staying closer to that 40-degree mark. Quick check on the Gulf. We've got to watch Zeta, now a hurricane, Category 1 storm with 85 mile per hour max sustained winds. This storm's still over 300 miles south of the Mississippi River. So as we track this through the rest of today, it is expected to see a bit more strengthening, unfortunately, and make that Louisiana landfall, likely there around southeastern Louisiana before pulling up through Mississippi and Alabama. Remnants will then take it through the mid-Atlantic as we get into the very start of the weekend. So we are going to be watching. This would be our sixth U.S. hurricane to make landfall. Certainly we've seen more tropical storms than that, but our sixth hurricane. And then for us here in North Texas, things improving for the weekend, 70 degrees for our Halloween forecast.